All right, so what's poppin', Big Headed fam? Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Big Headed Unfiltered, man. I got my boys in the building. How y'all been, man?
Yeah, you know, just trying to get through this week, man. It's been a rough start, but we gonna finish right.
Off top, man. How about you, Versace?
Man, you know what it is, man. It's 2025,
yeah,
and we're making some big major changes this time. We ain't doing 2024 over again this year. No, not today.
Hey, I can dig it, man. That's what I told myself, man. It's gonna be different this year, man. We're gonna take this to the top.
Yeah, we keeping it lit this time.
Off
you know
top.
We're coming for everything this time.
For real, man. Hey, you know what I want to jump in? First though, that man Frosty the Snowman. He from LA, man. He from Inglewood families, man. So it's been videos and pictures of his chain floating around the internet, man. I want to get y'all opinion, man. It seems like someone took it.
Damn, it was bound to happen though, because he does a lot of flexing and he do be like trying to get on a lot of people. He be on the blade acting up.
Yeah,
and I guess somebody caught him slipping. Like they came to his hotel and just snatched his shit and left. So it's like,
but that's to be expected.
It comes with the territory,
but you got to understand too, though. Like you're sitting up in there, cooped up with your little 304 or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You tricking with your girl or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatnot, laid up with your pants down, you lacking, you know what I'm saying? Sure. And allow yourself to be caught with your pants down and somebody is able to walk into your room
and take your chain.
And that goes through like his own code. Like,
you ain't even do nothing about it though, you know what I'm saying? Like
I heard dude ran out though, you know what I'm saying? He took the chain. I guess the 304 maybe left the door open for him.
I ain't gonna stay there,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I wouldn't stay. First of all,
and
the girl, she gonna have to run me something right away.
Off top.
Second of all,
she gonna have to run me something right away off top.
Right. Second of all, just because that's a mistake that is, you know what I'm saying, unrectifiable.
That'll be the first thing that pops into my head for sure.
But you know what I'm saying, besides that, you know what I'm saying, like, bro, run out, you know what I'm saying, like, you're supposed to be Frosty the Snowman, man.
And these are hotel doors.
Or whatever. I would have pulled up and popped somebody, you know what I'm saying?
Like, you can only get in with a card and shit.
So we got two artists. I'm gonna tell y'all, we got the two artists. We got an artist from the Stink team. I believe his name is Day 3.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He got some pretty good music, but he was wearing a chain. So I know it hit his hands first, and then yesterday I seen Almighty Suspect with the chain on.
Damn.
And I'm like, they used to be partners. That's kind of weird. You feel me?
No, Almighty couldn't wait to, you know what I'm saying, get a up and up on Snowman, and he's seen his chain out there, so for sure he got the money.
He probably for sure about that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know the Stinks ain't gonna sit around with that. They're gonna toss it and get rid of it. They don't want it. They got whatever they need.
And Frosty's been making Almighty look bad these past couple months and shit. So it's like,
it's been about a couple years, right?
Yeah, facts though.
Yeah. Right.
So it's just a matter of time till something major happen. Like there's already getting shot at and shooting at each other. So it's like it just gets worse from here, man.
That's wild.
Type shit. Hey,
and he's lucky he didn't get. You know what I'm saying? He didn't get stomped out, packed out. Like he's lucky. That's all.
I mean, because he has a lot of spectacles and different things to go on, and he beat up people on the blade, like you said. I done seen him beat up people in his hood, and they recorded it. You know, sometimes you got things bad that happen to you because you're doing bad things to people. You feel me? So you got
karma, for sure, that will come around and
that's
bite
karma.
you. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I've seen my share of days of karma.
Yeah, we all have for sure.
When I be out there thugging it. I'm talking about,
and it be when you out of pocket. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? And I be doing remorseful, like, you know what I'm saying, with no remorse type stuff. You know what I'm saying? That we ain't gonna speak on. We can't speak on. But you know what I'm saying? I know because I've witnessed after I've done those things that something. When I think that I'm in a good moment or something about, you know what I'm saying, it's going to be my breakaway point. And because I did that, I feel like something come and alter that path, you know what I'm saying, where I could have went this way because I did this, though. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Now it's going to smack me with a brick wall, and I'm here.
I think God got a way of adjusting karma. You know what I mean?
Pick you up and sit you down.
She's waiting patiently.
Let you run around, and he's going to grab you and say, nope, while your leg's still running.
Off top.
And he's going to grab you and pick you up and sit you down somewhere. Poop.
But this social media
especially when you're out of pocket. It'd be different if you was in pocket, like if you did something bad, but you was in pocket like the person deserved it or something like that. Right. But if you out of pocket just doing stuff to be funny, like bully people, make females look bad, you know, things like this happen. And he been untouchable for years, Frosty. So for this to happen, I mean, this is only his only L. You know what I'm saying? All these years.
He can come back from that. It's like I said, he's lucky it didn't happen worse because nowadays this internet game, all you got to do is grab someone's chain and show it on the internet, and you know what I'm saying?
Now you instant clout, but at the same time, that could also get you whacked though.
Yeah, and their shit could go down though.
Yeah, because you don't know what Frosty gonna do.
No, that's what I mean.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Let's keep it 1,000. We don't know what he finna do. You know what I'm saying?
It can only get worse from here.
And Almighty, he know Almighty personally, so for Almighty to make a video with the chain. You know, Frosty probably know how to catch up with him. So we'll see what happens. You know, what I mean, it's a crazy situation. Shout out to Frosty. You know,
and they so close to each other. Yeah, shout out to everybody we mentioned.
Yeah, shout out to Frosty, man. You know, shit gonna get better for you. You know, this the way things work.
Stop blacking though. You know what I'm saying? Stop blacking, please.
Hey, but that's facts. Stop
blacking. Gotta be on your P's and Q's.
You in there with them 304s, man. Make sure you got your valuables close.
Or someone at the door. You know what I mean? Someone watching, but yeah.
Off top. Hey, I don't know if y'all know who Corey SSG is, but he a YouTuber. Basically, he do like car content. He out of Texas. I think he went to a bowling alley in Texas, met some girls, and I guess they knew Jay Prince. They knew all the Rap-A-Lot people, and it seemed like the girls was trying to set up Corey. So he said that the girls were trying to. He feel like they was trying to set him up, and
so he went into defense mode. And
so I guess he like took off with the girls, and they said he got kidnapped. They said they got kidnapped, and you know, and then
I can see it happening.
And then his raffles come back to bite him in the ass now. So everything's just coming at once.
Looking messy, yeah.
So
landslide, man. Best of luck to him, though.
Yeah, best of luck to him, man. And like you YouTubers, I see it all the time, man. The only one I really see doing the raffles like they supposed to is like CJ on 32s,
right?
You know, the real ones, because CJ on 32s, he doing it with like 3 or 4 cars now.
Yeah, he don't need to do no
everybody
raffles.
A chance.
Right, that's like an easy come up.
But
that
see,
raffles.
That's the thing though, is because like if you do it the right way, it's a never-ending cycle of creating money. And then when you actually give away the car and people see that it's real,
what's that
the more
name?
people are really going to keep investing. And then the more people you get, the
Aiden
more money
Ross
they're making.
And Jake Doherty, they be doing that. They continuously to do it.
But see, the thing is, though, is that how they're doing it, though, is they're doing it a smart enough way for them to recycle the money back into their investment. So basically what they're doing is these people are investing in them. They get these cars.
They get the money, put it in the car,
right? And the more people that spend their money to try to invest in that car, he's reinvesting into this raffle. You know what I'm saying?
Keeps going. And that's how you're supposed to do it.
And he's able to do it. That's the proper way to do it. Because then little by little, after you do it so many times, so many people are going to start investing in it that the money that you're going to have is going to be extra. But see, everything has to be labeled under a business, because if you don't put it under a business, then basically, you know what I'm saying, you're making money that can basically, you know what I'm saying, be taken from you from the IRS.
It could be definitely
has a business logo on it. You know what I'm saying? They can't touch it because it's a business logo.
I think that the raffles, like, I think it's a good idea, because you got to think about it like this. If I buy a couple C8s and they cost me, say, $70,000 a piece, I buy 3 of them, like CJ on 32.
Great investment.
I buy 3 of those, right? So that's $210,000, right? And I know I got 1 million subscribers. So off these 210, I only spent 210. I know if everybody just put in $1, I made $1 million.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like you said, it's an ongoing cycle as long as you kind of do it right. The minute you start being a snake, you know what I mean, and trying to give it to your homies, that's
comes
where you
bite
right, because you could be real. You could be real about it, and just depending on the price of the car, of the vehicle that it is, you can decide to charge more than $1
off top.
Specifically,
I mean, the entry fee could be, say, a 10.
Yeah, a $5 bill, $10 bill, and you're still. But if you know how to use your math, you're going to be able to calculate how much every single person that puts in that $5 or $10, how much is going to add up versus how much you're giving away that car. So if you're making triple of what that car's worth, it's not going to matter, because you're going to make your money for the car and plus them.
That's why I don't think he was even in his right mind.
And some people, they don't think it's a bad thing anyways when you think about it, because they play the lottery,
right?
They do scratch offs, they do all that, so they ain't really worried about gambling. If they could put 5 in and really get a car, they ain't tripping. If they don't get it, they'll do it again.
He thought he was going to. He thought it was going to keep coming and circulating, but nah, like he didn't do it right. If he would have did it right, it probably would have worked. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
But shouts out to him, man. And best of luck.
To him. You know what I want to bring up too, man? So rapper Trey the Truth, right?
Yeah.
We was talking about him a couple weeks ago, but basically, his kid got found by the Mexico border, which means that the mom was probably trying to, escape to Mexico.
Get her out of the country.
Yeah, escape to Mexico with the kid. You know, she was found in California, close to the Mexico border. So I want to get y'all opinion on that.
So was the mom with her, or she was?
Yeah. If she was, I don't think they're reporting on that, because she probably went to jail. So I don't think Trey the Truth trying to.
They just want the kid back. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. He probably don't even care about the girl at all.
Because they've been dragging her this whole couple months on the, you know what I'm saying, social media and the TV. And all that.
And who knows, you know what I'm saying? If they don't disclose her, that means that she probably just going to disappear at some point.
But I mean, I want to get y'all opinion about these women that, you know what I'm saying, are people that, run out of the country. Because this is the second case we already talking about today where people try to leave.
Yeah.
Some people are scared for their life, bro. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to get away from everything that's going on around.
No, and it has a lot to do with like people's mental health. Like they just want to run from their problems. They think they could take their kids and go, and you got to go through certain, you never know, stipulations.
Though. Like, you know
there is.
People don't see
there is
the other
two sides of the story.
too.
Yeah, there is two sides. You know what I'm saying?
Because some of these fathers are sick men mentally in their own way.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
like I said, you know what I'm saying? And they could do sick things, but have enough money to cover it up, or
that's
you know what I'm saying. Like I said the last time we had that other episode, and I was saying
a lot of them do though.
You know what I'm saying, that men do other things behind the scenes, but they make it look like they're not crazy, or they know ways to make other people look like they're crazy, so that way they can get away with it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And really, that's how it be, because it's all about manipulation. If you're smart enough to go to the system beforehand, and you're the first one to go into the system and
then you
say something,
won.
You won, because you're the first person to go to the ops, to the people, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And then once them people got your paperwork and your shit on document, you know what I'm saying?
You're first, you're not second.
Yeah,
you know
exactly,
what I mean?
You know?
When it comes to the courts and stuff like that, if you're first, then that's what's more powerful than being second.
If you really care about your child, you know what I'm saying?
It'd be a lot like that. It'd be a lot like that.
Whoever gets in there first, you know.
Go there first before. Don't let it happen. You know what I'm saying? Don't let yourself make those mistakes, man, and get caught lacking, or like be put down or held and oppressed. Because you know what I'm saying, once they got that leash on you, you know what I'm saying, like there's nothing but fear that you might lose your child, fear that you might lose everything in your life. That's you know what I'm saying? Like, I can understand from both aspects of both parents, but you know what I'm saying, it just depends on whether or not one has a kind enough heart and the other one is dead wicked. You know
I think though, taking the kid to Mexico or trying to, or attempting to even, you know, get across the border like that, I think that's dirty to him, because at the same time, like if you lost in court, then just do the little visitation thing. And obviously if you lost in court, right, then something ain't right in your life. You know what I mean? You don't just lose.
For sure.
You don't.
That was like her last resort, was to take the kid and run away.
But what if, like, you know what I'm saying, somebody they can deface you too, because like in like court like
I understand kind of what you mean, but I done been to like custody court, and I know like this. No matter what me and you say about each other in court, we could be like, this, you did that, right? I know one thing. The judge is gonna be like, all right, well, you're the dad, you're the mom, right? You get this much time, you get this much time. You know, the judge isn't here to say you get no time. You know what I mean? So for her trying to take the kid to Mexico, you know, it's probably obvious that she did something wrong, you know, out of pocket. But like you said, some people are powerful and they got money to cover up the things that they did to other people. So, you know what I mean?
And they be doing this tug of war and don't nobody hurt more than the child. So it's like, ain't nobody going to win in the end. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah, but you know, I also want to bring up Stockton. So in Stockton right now, the crime's down 11%, but we're up. Like, it's a lot of high speed chases right now. And the other day 3 people got killed. I believe 1 lived. Excuse me. So I think 2 people got killed from a high speed chase. This dude took off,
and it was like some pedestrians or something. Huh?
Yes, or it was another car. It was on an airport.
But they hit some pedestrians, huh? Like I think 2 pedestrians got killed with
not pedestrian. Oh, that might have been another one, because I was. My question was this.
There's been a lot though.
Yeah, because I know Stockton Time, the homie, he reported it. But I was thinking like this: high speed chases, right, and drunk driving and shit like that. Like, where do you guys stand with stuff like that? How do you feel about those type of things?
I don't go for it at all. Like I don't even get in the car with people that be drinking. I don't like to, but it's like like, sometimes you can't control that. But
right.
Yeah, I don't go with that.
What you think about the crime in Stockton dropping 11%, but the high speed chases and all that is kind of up? What you think about it?
Because people ain't stopping nowhere. Like, what's the point of stopping?
And the sideshows and shit, like the sideshows.
Why am I gonna stop? Right? Like, say, like, you know what I'm saying. The reason why it's like a high speed, because like that's something too. Like I grew up doing a lot of when I was younger.
Me too, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Sure.
And it's like,
I learned all my lessons.
If you know, like you know, because the first time I messed up, right, when I had a nice car and I pulled over for the police, right. And knowing I ain't got no license and nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing other stuff, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like, you know what I'm saying? I'm with somebody that's paranoid or whatever, like, bro, just pull over. You know what I'm saying? And I listen to them instead of listening to my own right mind, because they scary. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like,
no, I've been there before.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm booting out of here, bro. But you know what I'm saying? And it's like I always be with somebody, and for some reason they find a way for me to like that side of my heart, they'd be like, you know what, I'm not gonna drag him through this, I'm gonna pull over.
Yeah.
And sure enough, I either go to jail or I lose my stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then ever since then, you know, now I'm just like, it don't matter what it is. If I know I'm doing something illegal, I got Yiki in my car, I got, you know, Blick, whatever you want to call it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I got drugs or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'm pushing the movement, or even if I'm just driving, you know what I'm saying, with some personal stuff that I ain't want nobody to know about, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Police get behind me, I'm gone. I'm not staying, because most of the time, 9 times out of 10, they want to stop you, hold you up, you know what I'm saying? They want to search your car.
I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 about the high speed chase thing. So me, I ain't never been on a high speed chaser. Like if I gotta jump on you, Like if the police is like back there and I know they own me, then I'm gonna try to get the little jump. But I feel like when we high speed chase, I've been with too many homies in the hood when we was growing up, and we did a lot of dangerous ass things. Like we almost hit people.
Yeah, when we was high speed chasing, like we was usually drunk. We had to cut through parks, like a bunch of crazy shit. Like.
So that's why I say like when Stockton, you know, they reporting that the crime is down 11%, which is good. But I think that's mostly because the rappers is locked up.
Right? And it goes somewhere else.
Yeah, I'm saying it's because I've literally witnessed throughout my entire neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? In Stockton, you know what I'm saying, where I stay by like Marsh Lane and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Every time that I've driven around either late night or really early in the morning.
Yeah.
Even throughout Christmas, they're out there SWAT teams. I'm talking about. Yeah. They had all the neighborhoods sold up. I'm talking even right around the corner from where I lived at. I woke up one morning and walked out my house. And I looked to the side, and there's just police everywhere.
That's kind of why, too, because they did a lot of sweeps before the holidays. Right. So they made it a little safer, but the crime's just going to go somewhere else.
It's going to go somewhere else, or it's going to get back up. You know what I'm saying?
It's going to be in the city, but just different places and sporadic.
But you got to understand, too, there's always going to be some little effort, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
That's going to step up and take that place.
Off top. You know what I'm saying? It ain't never going to end.
Right. That's a never-ending cycle.
The old ones go in, new ones come out, you know what I'm saying?
That's why they made that whole situation of cops and robbers. When they established police back in the day, 1950, 1975, whatever you want to call it, when they established the man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was always going to be a war, because what was they chasing back then? It was the sheriff trying to chase the little robbers that was still in the bank robbers, you know what I'm saying? The train robbers. You know what I'm saying? And now just that type of mentality of criminal aspect has now.
No, it's just going to keep getting
worse. It's elevated too.
It gets worse.
What it is now, because now we have more technology, we have more ways of thinking, we have more stores, we have different types of things that are available and easy to hit.
I think the technology, when you said that, it's the biggest thing, because the technology makes it like, you know, where everybody sees people taking off in the sideshows, where everybody sees people going on high speed. So it's
makes
like, it's the cool thing to do.
The algorithm.
But a lot of the times they hit somebody, they kill somebody, or they, you know, great bodily injury, somebody, and they're doing 4 or 5 years on them high speed chases. So even though crime is down 11%, which, like I said again, I'm not gonna hold nobody. Great. I'm gonna be real. I think I attest that to the rappers being locked up, and I also want to get y'all opinion on that. How do you guys feel like the crime rate has changed now they locked all the violent rappers up?
It's changed a little bit, but it's just going to happen somewhere else in a different part of the city. So it's not going to stop. It's just going to calm down a little. But like you said, they took a lot of the big problem away, but there's still a problem within the city. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to change. It's going to spread somewhere.
So in your opinion, let me ask both y'all this question too. So we always talk about rap music and how it affects the society and our culture around us. Do y'all believe that it's helped though? I mean, like it's not helped to you?
No, for sure.
I mean, I ain't got robbed. No, I mean, but ain't nobody stuck me up yet in the neighborhood.
But you a big old guy. I'm saying, like, for your average citizen,
and you don't have to go out there and slide to every song. Well, you can sit there and it can be therapeutic. You know what I mean, you can learn from their mistakes and learn from their darkness.
Right,
but you ain't got to go out and do that. But some people like to go out and rock.
I mean, I'm saying the way I meant it when I said that, like, I ain't been robbed and nothing like that out there. What I'm saying is that, like, I feel comfortable enough in the area that I'm at where I feel like, even though there's stuff going on around me, that if I were to have to sleep outside or something like that, you know what I'm saying, I know I'm not going to wake up dead.
Do you attest that to, what do you attest that to? Because I say like a year ago, you might have would have been sleeping in your car and things might have would have happened to you at a different time.
Right, you know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. Like nowadays, I feel like it's a little bit better, you know what I'm saying?
So do you attest that to... I mean,
that 11% has made a difference.
Yeah, it's got safer, not better. It's just safer.
Yeah, it's a little bit safer.
But do you guys? The question I'm kind of trying to ask is like, do you guys?
It's like the air quality.
Do you feel like rap? Do you feel like rap music in general has anything to do with,
for sure,
our crime?
For sure.
Yeah, definitely. Because everybody that listens to rap music wants to freaking go out and shoot and rob and do drugs.
And in the inner cities, that's all we got is music.
If they made rap music just a little bit more positive, like you if you come from the hood or whatever, like, yeah, you want to tell your story and stuff like that, but like you can even just define it as in like, you know what I'm saying, you being real is not just you talking about where you come from, but like, you know what I'm saying, like you're promoting but see, sickness to younger children.
I hear what you're saying, but we kind of older than you. We almost like a decade older. We almost like 10 years older than you. I don't think these youngsters have nothing positive, right, to look up to. Like we doing the podcast, we doing something positive.
Because I was about to say, I'm mature enough to listen to and not go slide anymore. You know
I'm mature to listen. I'm mature enough to listen to it and not go slide, but it still pump you up in a violent type of manner.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. But see, that's why I be trying to like make more positive music though too. You know, what
I understand
like,
that.
I try to make music that everybody can listen to. Not only that, but like it's stuff that's real.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, like I've made songs about being from the hood, right? You know what I'm saying, and all that. But I was young and I didn't know better. But as I got older, right, I started making music that wasn't just about specifically like what my past life was, or like, you know what I'm saying, being a thug in the streets. I moved on gradually. My mind state elevated for me to want to look at myself as in a different light. Like I wanted to be better.
Do you see any growth? Like, okay, you know how you said like you put the gems in your music.
Right.
Do you see any of these rappers really having the place to even put any growth in their music?
Like I said, we're a product of our environment.
You're right.
Because I'm saying like the way they living and shit like that. Do you see any opportunity for them to? I
know a lot of rappers.
I don't even see them getting older. Like
but I know a lot of rappers.
They might get slid on and shit might. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I'm saying like, do you feel like there's even gonna be a point to where growth even happens in their music? I mean,
but no, you could sit there and rap. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop and all this woke hip hop, but then they're still gonna put you in this category because you're from Stockton, and Stockton got nothing but a bad name. So you can rap as popular as you want, but in the market we're at, they're still going to put us down in the bottom of the barrel, so we got to really fight for that, and we're going to end up back at gangster rap, so it's so aggressive and shit.
Yeah.
So it's like either you join them or conform, or you be yourself and, you know what I'm saying, flourish on your own. But it's like,
so I like what you said, a product of our environment. So we'll always be a product, and people are always gonna look at us like that. Like,
and you could try to block it out and shut it out, but it's gonna be hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I mean everybody has that outlook on.
Like when they put those shutters on the horse's eyes and expect them to look straight and not look at nothing else. Like, come on, bro.
No, it's true. It's true statement.
But like they look at it like, you know what I'm saying, like people they try to hold music and the greatest aspect of like pushing the media, or like, you know what I'm saying, or forcing a mind state of believing that you can do these things.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like these other people, like that's how you become inspired. You see somebody on TV that you like, you know what I'm saying? And you're like, oh, I want to be like that person. You know what I'm saying? And that's your idol.
Do you feel like the government has a hand in what we see, or do you feel like,
for sure,
like that's naturally?
I feel like there's us. There's somebody somewhere watching something somewhere. I can't say if it's the government or something that we cannot
influencing us, like dropping guns off in the ghetto and making them still stay ghetto and never changing. And what do you? I mean,
that's definitely like one of the biggest aspects.
The longer we sit here and look at our phones, they're right under our noses.
Look, so I recovered a document.
Doing all the
what you mean by the phones though? So you saying they selling us the dream through the phone?
Yeah, they're mass media, mass production. Look at the phones, Netflix. Look at your TVs. It's all accessible. You're stuck in your phone everywhere. Yeah. And they want you to not look up so they could do whatever they want, you know what I'm saying? Get away with it. F you over, you know what I'm saying? Either way they can.
So they're trying to like
in the air, spray shit in your food,
like
put stuff in your water.
They're trying to keep you blinded.
Yeah.
So that you can't, you know what I'm saying, really see what's going on.
No, they're trying to keep you detached from being grounded. You know what I'm saying? They need you as human beings. We need to ground with the earth. You know what I'm saying? Get in touch with the earth. Get out there, walk barefoot and shit. Feel the energies and the birds and the bees. I know it sounds weird, hippie shit, but that's really, you know what I'm saying? We ain't here to hate and fight and kill and shit. We here to, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, if there was a way, before I get into my next topic, so if there was a way that you could hit the ground running, because we always talk about things like this, but hey, if someone's listening at this point and we can give them a gem,
for sure.
Like me, I think a way that we can change, you know what I'm saying, this whole thing that's going on is by telling these kids, like, look, hey man, when y'all go to prison for y'all rest of y'all life, you know what I'm saying, it's life. It ain't, you know what I mean? If you get 10, you get 10. You know what I mean? It might be 85%, but you're still gonna do. And I know you in your 20s, but that ain't cool, because when you sit in that cell, it gets old after a while. You know what I mean? But I mean, what is y'all gem that y'all could drop, like, on the younger generation to tell them, like, hey, wake up. That way we can get that crime rate down from, say, 11%, we can get to 20%. You know what I mean?
Stay inside.
You stay inside in Stockton?
Stay inside, stay in school. Like, don't get sucked into the temptations, because, I don't know, but like us, like we had to navigate through the bullshit. We didn't have nobody telling us right from wrong. We seen all our big homies go to jail, go to die. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, what helped you not get in the gang?
All that. Them going to jail for dead, dying. Like, I was like, damn, then, yeah, I'm definitely not joining the gang. I'm definitely not following y'all to the grave. But, yeah, I'm going to root from the sidelines, and I'm going to pump y'all up. And
what made you, if I could ask you this, what made you, like, say, I'm not finna join the gang, I'm not finna be part of this stuff?
Because I tried to join the gang, and they jumped the shit out of my ass.
What you mean?
Oh man, no, like I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like I was with some friends, you know what I'm saying, and homies like, yeah, we gonna try to put you on or whatever, but you know what I'm saying, one of the homies don't like you already, you know what I'm saying, type stuff like that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, and I don't know, you know what I'm saying, like I feel like even though you know what I'm saying, like I know I wasn't gonna really mess with him or you know what I'm saying, like I still went to the session, you know what I'm saying, to bro, you know what I'm saying, try to test my metal, bro, you know what I'm saying, like bro try to take something from me. Mm-hmm. And I just wasn't going to allow it. So I punched on bro, you know what I'm saying? Because he thought he was going to walk off with my bag, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it just turned into a little, you know what I'm saying, a session. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm in their hood. And, you know what I'm saying? People keep coming out their house because they see, oh, the homies, they fighting somebody. Somebody. One person comes and then next thing you know, two more folks come. You know what
so they try to, like, jump you on but act like it was.
Like, you know, no, they was trying to act like they was going to put a nigga on, but really it was trying to set a nigga down.
Okay,
you know
just trying to beat you up.
And you know how it is.
Okay, so what, but like in your experience with gangs, right, and coming up, you came up in what, San Jose, correct?
Yeah.
So like in your experience, when you look at gangs as a whole, right there, like you know that 6th, 7th, 8th grade range where you about to join a gang no matter what. Yeah. What made you look at them people around you and say, "Man, this ain't for me"?
It's because there were too many young niggas that were like
crashing
in
out.
Control of. You know what I'm saying? All the stuff because all the OGs is gone. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So they're not moving right. You know what I'm saying? And with people that don't treat you like you a family, you know what I'm saying? When you join your gang, you're supposed to be like a family.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And now there are some people that we're associated with that would treat me like that, but then there's always somebody that don't like you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And because of that hate and don't like you person, you know what I'm saying? Like I just felt like it was just even a risk for me to even be around these people because like, you know what I'm saying? Like if I got one person that's willing to snake me, we supposed to be family or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then y'all let this happen to me, you know what I'm saying? But we two separate hoods, you know what I'm saying? There's supposed to be two separate hoods. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But they both fuck with each other equally. Mm-hmm. And so, because one half there's somebody in there that don't like me, so he keep trying to put me in situations to where it's either I gotta, you know what I'm saying, fight somebody, or you know what I'm saying, like it's a risk I get shot up or something like that, or some stupid shit, you know what I'm saying, instead of me being, you know what I'm saying, doing actual like real work in the streets and stuff, you know what I'm saying, you trying to have me play around over here, you know what I'm saying, on some kid shit because some of these niggas getting high and shit, you know what I'm saying, some of these niggas on the dope and shit, you know what I'm saying, so
it's just so those type of things
made
you,
bro. You know what I'm saying, drugs and all that other shit.
The reason why, I mean, I'm not mad. You can get into it. You can jump into it like that because a lot of people don't explain it like that. A lot of people get around these people and they know exactly what you said. Wooty Wop don't like me. You feel me? And Wooty Wop only the person that like me. You feel me? I'm from the hood, but now we gotta like form these little groups.
Yeah, and it be that little disagreement that throws
you know
the whole alignment.
Then we gotta have groups within the hood, and that's where we lost because we supposed to be the hood.
Right? You know what I'm saying? And you over here trying to set up your partners for failure. You know what I'm saying? Like imagine you have a situation, bro, where bro, you know what I'm saying, tell you, right, like if you want to be from the hood, right, you know what I'm saying, like I gotta go over here, you know what I'm saying, you gotta do this, right, so I go invest, right, and I take one of the hood females to go, you know what I'm saying, hit some licks where I go hit licks, you know what I'm saying, and I bust my little things out selling drones or whatever. She want to go sell her little makeup. I told her, you know what I'm saying, you come with me, I'll peel a bunch of stuff off, we're going to both get back and make some money. So I take them, we go hit, you know what I'm saying, I even go over to where she was at, help her hit for all of her stuff, you know what I'm saying, while I'm pushing out a whole basket of fucking stolen drones.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the thing is that...
But you was motivated.
You was motivated and you stayed on your own path. You didn't need to be with no gang. Now,
and not everybody... I grew up. Like, I could always get it.
I'm one of the people that didn't fall into that, you know what I'm saying, category. But I'll say, like, it's smart that y'all at least made the decision, right, where y'all could be like, okay, I'm not going to do this. And that's what I'm trying to teach the kids in Stockton realistically, because a lot of the kids in Stockton, I see where they spiraling out of control. You go to these schools, you see these kids, and they just want to be heathens, like my mama used to say.
Twice as bad as we are.
Heathens, you know what I mean?
Twice as bad as we are.
But it's because they look up to what their environment is. Like you
said,
and
that's why I always go back to that music. You know what I mean? Because if you got, and I don't want to say their names.
That's the only thing that's going into their ears.
The whole time, our whole conversation though, I ain't never said none of these rappers' names, right? Out of Stockton, right? Because I know it's a negative influence. That's why I didn't even say it. I wasn't
and it's been since before them, even with us. Like,
I could have name dropped and been like, oh, made the show bigger, right? But I'm not going to do that because I'm trying to really send a real message because I noticed, and this is my take on things. For the last like dare I say it, about 14 months, you know, ever since all the major rappers was locked up, you know.
They did them raids and shit.
Things been kind of different out here, and I'm saying to these little kids, like, give these little kids a chance to grow. That's all I'm saying. You got a lot of these little kids that's just sitting on the block seeing y'all smoke backwoods, right, with apes in them, and they just walking by, and they going to the store to get candy, but they want to be like y'all. You know what I mean? Show them something better than that. That's all I'm saying.
That's just history repeating itself too, though.
Amen, my brother.
Same thing, man.
Amen, my brother. And that's why I took this second out for this segment, though. Because
no, we needed that. For sure.
If we gonna do this, you know what I'm saying? Let's figure out a way where we can help people. You know what I mean?
Because this is right in our own backyard, man. There ain't no reason why we shouldn't make no difference, man.
No, and to say that it's only down 11%, shit, we should go down farther. Then you know what I'm saying? We should be able to live out here like when we was young. You know what I mean?
Right.
We used to do our thing out here when we was young.
Nah, like,
and we used to get to a bag in Stockton. Remember that?
I used to go on the streets on, like you said, Christmas, and there would be like a ghost town because everybody be inside with their family, and then once everybody started segregating into Stockton, that's when it started getting wild.
Yeah, it was around that time that Oakland came.
Like 95, yeah.
Yeah, when Oakland, remember something happened where all the Oakland people came down here? Now I know this.
Like the beginning of 2000s.
My pop's from Oakland. So no disrespect to Oakland. I mess with all my Oakland people.
I love town.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, like, they kind of more rowdy. They turned Stockton up a little bit more once that happened. You know what I mean?
We like their cousin, though. They already know.
Nah, that's like I said, my daddy from there, man. I'm never going to, you know what I mean? Head on no game from Oakland or nothing like that.
And they know the Stockton's the poor, man. So we all connected somehow.
Man. Yeah, you can get it here quick, man, and cheap.
Yeah.
Hey, but you know what I want to talk about next, man? Luce Cannon, man. So Luce Cannon beat up Jay Reed at No Jumper, which was crazy. And I showed y'all the video.
Yeah, that was pretty graphic. But
not everybody is privileged to the video.
But that needs to happen nowadays. Too much people be, loose lips. And
what you mean by that? Because he said the same. Luce just said the same thing this morning. So what you mean?
No, because a lot of people are quick to shoot and ask questions later, and nobody's really down to solve their differences with their hands, but they ready to run their mouth. No, I'll just shoot you. But nah, set little hands and we'll see. You know what I mean? But people can't even think like that nowadays. So I'm glad he took it into his own hands because you could tell in the video he didn't want to take action with his hands. Like he wanted to take it a whole nother route. But
yeah,
I'm glad he held his composure, man.
How you feel, bro?
He definitely did some damage, bro. Yeah, I'm saying
it was too much into it, but I was about to start saying,
it was deep because you know what I'm saying. When I watched it, I was just like, man, like brother, like you know what I'm saying, like you did
violation.
Sour, bro. Like you really did not like this man. This human being must have felt like the worst human being on the world.
Well, they enemies and the world in LA, what is the neighborhood and the gangsters, they don't get along. So I guess
and they be so close to each other. Like
and Wack 100 said gangsters, and once he said gangsters, he said Luce just took off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, do y'all feel like Adam gonna get sued for that when you watch that? Because
I feel like all of them are like facilitators. Like Wack, he's messy as hell. Like he's facilitating all that. For sure.
I mean,
right? He's trying to be a Suge, man. You know what I'm saying?
Ghetto Don King. He's a Ghetto Don King.
Baby Suge Knight.
Hey, what's his name? What's that for? Luce got on.
Jay Reed.
He said, "Oh, Jay Reed's gonna be over here right now," and then Luce like, "I'm already on my way." Like. Pull up, like, what's this? And he's gonna be caught off guard. So what's he gonna do?
That's just wild, bro.
Wack 100 kind of like
packed him out though.
Wack 100 tried to distance himself from it though.
Yeah,
but you can hear him in the background still.
He's over here trying to set trends now.
You don't need to do that.
He's trying to step up. You know what I'm saying? He think he's you know what I'm saying, honcho. You know what I'm saying?
Honcho.
Shot caller, man. You know what I'm saying?
But No Jumper is like a rest haven for messiness. You know what I mean? For sure, they thrive on that. They breed that. You know what I'm saying?
I think you go to this thing. I think it's gonna be a lawsuit though.
For sure.
I know that, and we can say this too. I know that Luce Cannon ain't up under contract, right? So Wack 100's under contract, but Wack 100 didn't put his hands on him.
Facts.
So if it happened on our property, I don't think. I mean, you got to sue Luce Cannon by itself. You can't sue Adam because Adam worried about.
But it happened on Adam's property, so he's gonna happen. It's gonna all fall off on Adam.
But still, if he didn't do anything about it, right? Like if he didn't touch or lay no hands on that man, he could just be a bystander.
He's a bystander. Yeah.
He's just a witness. You know what I'm saying?
If y'all break out squabbling, on my property. But y'all ain't under contract, or y'all under contract, but the other dude y'all brung someone, right. And he starts squabbling everybody else.
Yeah, +1.
And he starts squabbling everybody like it's not really on y'all though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So what is it going to be like a civil suit?
Right. So
I think they're trying to sue him though.
Yeah, if they're going to try to sue him, bro, then basically what's going to happen is either those three are gonna have to point the finger right at whoever did it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or you know what I'm saying? Then they're gonna all have to take rap for it because they're bystanders, right? Somebody had to know that, man. Somebody had to bring that person there.
And his homie got packed out with him though.
His homie got packed out with him though. And he tried to say he was a pastor, and then Luce Cannon showed the little thing where he throwing up gang signs.
So that's going to try to make it look bad, but it already, you know what I'm saying? They got it all on camera, so I don't know.
So the level of violence, what y'all think about the level of violence? What y'all seeing? You know, a lot of people say that he did too much, but I want to ask y'all if
to me, it could have been worse.
Right, I feel like it could have been worse.
From what I
that man could have lost his life, right?
Yeah.
That man
tweet or whatever
he could have not been here. You know what I'm saying? Like
they just enemies in real life. Like they cool. Like
and you can see it. Yeah.
You know how like when you get in the pen with y'all, it could be the odds, but y'all all Bloods or Crips. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna be cool though. Y'all gotta be cool. Y'all might squabble up, but after a while, y'all gotta worry about the other races.
Yeah,
but that's how they was kind of keeping it cool, cordial.
Get tricky.
But if you in each other's face and you saying my diss to my gang, or you saying if I'm banging on you and you banging on me,
right?
One of us might want to take off, or one of us.
And you know how they say,
and they say might want to sock me.
And their slangs are so different. Like one word will just throw the whole situation off. You know what I mean? One diss word or whatever. You know, slur, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
Yeah, but I mean, I think Luce Cannon. I
think a case might be coming, but I don't know. Like you said, they're all at fault. Not just one person can't be at fault.
I think Luce Cannon right about what he did. I'm gonna say it like this: not a lot of
justified?
people. Yeah, he justified. Not a lot of people apply pressure to people like that. You feel me? And at a certain point, people will be thinking it's a joke or a game.
Not
right?
a lot of
to
times.
Me,
for sure,
right?
Behind the computers.
Yeah, you be thinking it's funny and it's this and that, and you really ain't like that. So when you have to touch Luce Cannon's fist, in real life, you know what I mean? That's your own fault for dissing,
right?
You know
and
what
you're
I
gonna
mean?
have to. It's gonna catch that fade sooner or later.
If y'all was the other dude, would y'all sue Luce Cannon, knowing that Luce Cannon got money though?
The way Petty,
I plead the fifth.
Yeah, Petty nowadays he probably is gonna sue him just because he got beat up. Like
I wouldn't sue him. He would have. If he first of all, if we already ops and I didn't have my hands up, like or just ready for the punch, and I got socked like that slipping, I deserve it. Right. You can't sue nobody for that. You know what I'm saying? You got to take that on the chin. You dig what I'm saying? Unless you a mark. If we talking about suing people, like you can't be no mark.
That's like some Drake shit.
Because if you would have caught him with that, if you would have caught him with that punch, right, you would have been happy, right? Same thing, vice versa.
Nah, yeah. If they would have swung on me like that, yeah, he'd be no longer.
Right.
So. You know what? I was going into my next segment right now, and y'all, I wanted to ask y'all a question. So, a lot of these people when they get into these fights and situations, I'm noticing a lot of trauma, mental health from people dying in their hoods,
for sure,
and things like that. And people can't, because he almost shot him in the head. I mean, I ain't say that, what I mean, but he everybody told him not to. But in this
that's why I said it could have got worse.
And I want to say, like, in this day and age, like, what are some common mental health issues that men go through, and how can they seek support, before they crash out on somebody, and what are some ways that they could combat these type of things, mental health?
Start with
exercise,
meditation, anger management type shit.
I feel like art is a lot of a big aspect of the community too that helps with like mental health. Colors,
mm-hmm.
Like going places that like you could go, exert physical aggression and also get a beer. Like there's a place that's I heard that somewhere around here. I think that you could like throw axes or whatever and go drinking and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So like that right there is like one of the main things that people like with like mental health issues, depression. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying like with like the ones with like super disabilities.
But you know what too that could help? It's like just go up to like your nearest like river or water, go fishing, just go sit there, listen to the water, bro.
Yeah, definitely water soothing.
Collect yourself. Because like you said, it ain't worth to crash out, off of one person and be doing life just because you took one. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, because I was watching this video and the dude was actually talking about, it only takes you, say, for instance, like 60 seconds of your life to ruin your whole life, right? So I could just do something right now and crash out and get 25 years of life. So that's why I kind of bring this up. I was like, man, what are some tips, that y'all can give other men that's going through things? Because sometimes...
No, this has been since the beginning of the time we've been going through these problems.
But I'm saying, like, we all go through things, right? And then some people don't speak on it. Like,
Especially men. Men can't, like, we get shunned for even speaking about our, you know what I'm saying?
Because we ain't allowed to speak about our emotions. You get what I mean? So that's what I was, you know what I mean? That's where I was kind of going with it. You know what I mean? But
just because it's been so much of a Me Too complex, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That everybody's equal, that no one's going to get the job done now. Everybody's just searching for someone to do something for them.
All right, so for my last couple ones, man. So life lessons. So coming up in y'all life to this point, what are some of the most valuable life lessons that y'all have learned?
Don't believe in nobody that says that they want to, like, you know what I'm saying, or they're going to do something for you, and you're already going ahead and above and beyond, you know what I'm saying, showing that you can, you know what I'm saying, like, do what you got to, you know what I'm saying, like, you handle your own business. Don't let yourself ever believe that wealth or happiness can be obtained from another human being.
Right.
You have to do that and find peace within yourself to be able to, you know what I'm saying, truly experience what life is, you know what I'm saying, and what a blessing it is to actually be able to live, breathe, and use your human mind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like, you know what I'm saying, like, a lot of people are lost right now. So, like, if you hear this, you know what I'm saying, take this to heart.
For sure.
Believe in yourself, because you can do anything that you want. Your mind is limitless. I don't mean jump off a fucking bridge because you can, you know, you're going to survive it. Don't do no stupid stuff like that. But what I mean is, like, believe that your mental ability will develop if you try to focus on just mentally doing that.
What you think? Sure.
I think, like you said, patience, self-discipline, like you said, and awareness. Don't be too hurry to jump in and get it done. You gotta, you know what I'm saying, you want to learn something, you got to do the knowledge, you got to do the research, you got to figure shit out.
Work on
People
yourself.
tell you, been telling me lies my whole life. I didn't believe nothing. They were telling me this, and it was this. And I didn't start believing until I started doing the research and figuring this stuff out for myself. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That God gave us everything we need to hear. Like you said, we got it. We just got to apply ourselves, apply our mind, apply our, you know what I'm saying, like, go straight for it. But don't jump in head first, because it ain't going to end well like that. Yeah. So you got to be patient, learn from your mistakes. Don't count, oh, I did this, I lost, I fell off, you know what I mean, I did this, or I lost that, or I used to have this. Like, take all that as a, you know what I mean, learning aspect where you don't want to lose it again, you know what I mean? Yeah. And a lot of this shit's like materialistic, it's not tangible, you know what I'm saying? You're not going to take it with you. So really get in touch with yourself, what you like to do, you know what I'm saying? Because if you do what you love to do, it's not work, you know what I mean? A lot of these people out here working jobs they don't want to do for their whole life and just sitting there miserable, hating life, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Suicide, mental health and all that comes into, because you're listening to someone else, you can't even, you know what I mean? So just get in touch with yourself for sure. Right. Like, don't depend, like you said, don't depend on nobody to do nothing for you but yourself. I'm in a wheelchair, like, I didn't think I could do any of this, and I'm proving myself wrong every day. And it's like, it's just a beautiful thing just to be able to breathe another day, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So, like, what's the most challenging event to y'all, like, that made y'all grow as a man right now? Like, how do y'all feel like to get to this point? Like, I'm going to end off the show with this question because, you know, we talk about all these people, you know, they go through all these situations. So what was a pivotal point where y'all had to say, you know what, it's time for me to grow. It's time for me to change?
Like sobriety.
Sobriety?
For sure. Because I've been like, they've been giving me pills since I was in second grade, bro. So I thought it was what I was supposed to do, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was just into that. And as I got older, I would still see addicts drugged out from the same drugs that I was taking. And I was like, wow, I don't never want to be like that when I grow up. And I grew up, and it's like my knees started messing up, so I started having to take pain pills. And I was like, oh, maybe these will help. And they kept giving me pain pills, and I kept, you know what I mean, getting better and better. So I just kept going up and up, and my pain just kept getting worse and worse. So I was like, how is my pain getting worse and worse when they're giving me the better stuff? And I was like, so something ain't working. Like, this shit's either making it worse, you know what I mean, or it's like open it accessible to all my joints, you know what I mean, to spread throughout my body and attack all my joints.
So that made you grow. Like, oh, I'm done with this stuff.
For sure. And then as I got older, it was so hard to like shake it all off. So it took a long time. Like, I didn't start until, like I said, like maybe 7-8 years, maybe almost 7 years. Like, even think about stop. Like, I used to be so stuck in my ways. Oh, I'm gonna do this until I die. Like, didn't think I was gonna be able to ever get out of bed, in bed for 7 years straight, depressed. Like, so it's like something got to change, or I'm just gonna be right here. So I was like, and after a while, I got tired of depending on the pills. You know what I mean? Because they were just making it worse, and they were making me sick from the withdrawals and the kicking and all types, and they was just giving me everything. And I went to the pain management.
So what you feel like? My fault. I don't mean to cut you off. We about to wrap it up. But I'm saying, what was the most challenging moment in your life that made you say, you know what, I got to significantly grow as a man?
I probably would say like me just finding like my own like mental stability and like my own happiness. You know what I'm saying? Because for some reason I feel like a lot of like my growing up when I was younger, I used to be filled with like, you know what I'm saying, like naivety. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, being naive, yeah.
And so back then I believed in a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, or like things could happen and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like I was widely manipulated a lot of times.
But what made you, do you feel like that's what made you grow like to this point?
It made me grow because there are things that I had to experience myself. Mm-hmm. Like say like, you know, like when some other adult tells you like you know, oh, do this, don't do this, don't do that, you know what I'm saying, this and that's gonna happen, you know what I'm saying, and you don't believe them and you go do it for yourself and you come back and you're just like, oh, I had to just experience why, you know what I'm saying, like and I feel like I used to just test things for no amount of reason just to see what I can get away with or what I can do, you know what I'm saying, to test my limitations. And I feel like now that I've grown a little bit, that I know how to kind of like just navigate and stay in my own guideline, but without like, you know what I'm saying, like having to like force anything, you know what I'm saying, like I figured out how to be at peace with myself enough to where I can gravitate through life without confrontation, without problems, without anything, you know what I'm saying, because I just literally found myself and disassociated with everything that was going to hold me back.
Or the false narratives, too. That's what it sounds like, too, because it sounds like you was...
No, there was a lot of misleading me, too, at growing
narratives.
Up, for sure.
Like, yeah, so people that try to, like, guide you to where they want you to be, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like...
They were lost themselves.
You know right, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, nah, I'm going to be my own mind, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to do me.
Yeah, me, if I could end off the show with this, man, the thing that made me, and I'll be real quick and short, I think the thing that made me grow significantly as a man is when people start telling, you know what I mean?
That too.
No, yeah, for sure. We're supposed to stop doing that with his kids. Mama hates a tattletale.
And it was hard for me to say it, but I mean, I'm just gonna keep it 100. With me, when people start telling, you know what I mean?
That's a school ground rule.
And then the thing is like you the one that's putting everybody else on. It's not like vice versa. You know what I mean? And they telling on me for no reason. I think that's what made me grow. I said, you know what? This is over. You know what I mean?
Right.
Life, how I seen it before 2015, it changed. As soon as I went to jail and people started telling on me, I said, nah, you know what?
Let me
go ahead and significantly grow as a man, because I'm not finna sit here and put my life in these people's hands that don't really even care about me.
Sure.
You know what I mean? All they gonna do is send me to jail for the rest of my life.
And we didn't get nowhere sitting there dwelling about anything like that. Yeah, we couldn't.
I had no shame.
Some people, it's like this. Even if you getting the money, even if you getting money with them, some people don't care about your well-being. You know what I mean? All they care about is the money.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And that's how you got to separate people. Like, do you care about me or you care about the money? You know what I mean?
Right.
If we both care about both of them, then we can get somewhere. But if you just care about the money, then we shouldn't be friends. You know what I mean? Right. Type shit. But yeah, that's it.
I want to bring up this saying though.
What is that?
From DMX, man, long live DMX. He just says,
rest in peace, DMX.
He says, expect people to be who they are. I mean, to be them.
Yeah.
So that's just scary right there, because you don't even know who they are, but just expect them to be their self.
Right.
And they'll show a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to expect people. Because everybody ain't you. You know what I mean?
That's
another good quote.
So everybody ain't gonna come like how
everybody ain't gonna do what you would do for them.
You know, a lot of people are
weak. Like, too, though, like, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people say we live in some type of matrix, you know what I'm saying? I don't know who probably popping up, you know what I'm saying? It could be one of those dudes that, you know what I'm saying,
the only
fuck around, start shaking his face, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what I'm saying? No, but the only reason it's a matrix is the only reason it's a matrix is if you keep repeating repetitive, you know what I mean? You gotta go step outside the box, go, you know what I'm saying?
We got reptilians,
branch
man.
out.
We got freaking
no, we got all that.
People living in our sewers, bro. We don't even know it.
No, for sure. But you can make your own path. You ain't gotta follow the reptilians path, you know what I'm saying? You can make your own, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's on us what we make ourselves. But
facts.
I mean, you don't like y'all saying you don't trust in no one else. Just believe in what you know what I'm saying. Believe and keep pushing to the top.
Yeah,
really,
be comfortable in your own.
I believe in what we're doing right this moment, right now.
Yeah, like what we doing right this moment. I believe in this. Like that's real talk. Like I know I'm not wasting my time. Maybe one day we'll be on VH1 or something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
One day if we keep trying. You know what I'm saying? I believe in this. That's facts.
Right.
But as long as we doing something, we ain't doing nothing. You know?
Yep, this was a dope episode, man. This is your boy Big Gotti.
It's your boy BZ Mac and the handicapper assassin.
And it's the boy that everybody loves. Your nigga KB and Versace.
Yes, sir. Y'all stay safe out there, and until the next one, man. Y'all have a blessed week.
Let's get it.